A substance can change in state when it gains heat or loses heat. Now let's take a look to these following objects. Does each object involve heat gain or heat loss? The melting ice cube, the melting candle, the molten rock, the boiling water, the molten iron, the vapor on a lake, the cloud, morning dew, and the ice pops.
Hello students! It's always great to have you in the science class. By the way, can you mention what change in state take place on each process mentioned before? A substance can change its state when it gains heat or loses heat. Then, what happens when matter gains heat? Let's take ice cubes as an example.
When we leave ice cubes in a warm place for some time, the ice cube melt and change into liquid. It happens because the ice cubes gain heat from its warmer surroundings and its temperature rises. Ice has a low temperature. When its temperature reaches 0 degrees Celsius, it starts to melt and change into liquid water. When a solid changes into a liquid, the process is called melting, and the temperature at which a solid melts is called its melting point. The melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius.
You can use a laboratory thermometer to measure the temperature of a substance. Different solids have different melting point. Let's take a look at this table.
This is the table of melting points of various metal. Can you find which metal has the highest and the lowest melting point? Yes, tungsten has the highest melting point, and lead has the lowest melting point.
Now let's take another matter as an example, water. Have you ever heated some water? What can you observe when the water is being heated?
When liquid water is heated, it gains heat and its temperature rises. When its temperature reaches 100 degrees Celsius, it starts to boil and changes into steam. Steam is the gaseous state of water. The temperature at which a liquid boils is called boiling point. When a liquid changes into a gas at its boiling point, the process is called boiling. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Now let's get back to these objects. Can you find out which object gain heat? Here they are.
In worksheet 3, from your activity book, page 4 and 5, you will learn how to measure the temperature of tap water and temperature of air in the room.
Hold the thermometer upright with the bulb in the water. Make sure the bulb is surrounded by the water and doesn't touch the bottom of the beaker. Position your eye at the same level as the liquid level in the thermometer. Measure the temperature of the air in the room by holding the thermometer upright in the air. Make sure your hand doesn't touch the bulb.
Our science Zoom topic this week is about what happens when matter gains heat. And for Infor Science HBL today, please do worksheet 4 from your activity book, page 6 until 7. Before sending the HBL assignment, write your name and class completely.